At this point, I would like to take a look at the focus of this dream in Daniel chapter 2. And to do that, I have developed, with God's help, a tool that took 23 years to put together. It's this chart. You have two pieces. You have the actual chart, and you have an index. In the chart, you have, this opens up to 54 inches in length. The front is lettered the front is numbered 1 through 8. The back is lettered A through J. So let me take you back to the front to briefly give you a tool, a reference tool that will help you share the three angels' messages in the context of Daniel 2, Great Controversy, Assurance of Salvation, and the Plan of Redemption, all wrapped up into one package. What you have at the front is the foundation for the whole chart. You have three questions. The first question is, have you ever been falsely accused? God has, so He knows what you feel like. Secondly, the question is, how did you feel? Sad? Betrayed? God did as well. But most importantly, that third question is, how did you resolve that? Did you resolve it by force or by truth and love? And if you will see right here at the very center of the chart, you have the Calvary and two hearts representing the repentant sinner and the Savior. In other words, this, rather than a thunderbolt, is the way God has been answering the questions of the devil the last 6,000 plus years. So the purpose of the chart is to show the relationship of the great controversy between Christ and Satan over the character of God, His law, and His kingship. So for example, when you take a look on the inside, you have 11 points, color-coded, charted to the right. You have a directory at the top that shows you, just like you go into a mall, you want to go to Sears, the directory tells you to go a certain direction and you'll meet the location. So here is an idea on the front that helps tie into this great controversy scenario. If you wanted to see the genealogy of man from Adam down to Christ, you would look here, point 3, and it shows you to look on panels 1 through 8. Up here in this directory, you have a genealogy directory that says it's in this color, spanning this direction. So let's go there for a Bible teaser. This is my favorite trick question I like on this chart. If you look down here to Enoch and Methuselah, I would like to ask you a question. So my favorite trick question I like to ask people is, down here on this genealogy, who was the oldest person from this earth? And most people will naturally gravitate, Methuselah, 969 years old. But if we think about this, and it's on your chart here, and that is, Earth is about 6,000 years old. Enoch was born about 600 years after the earth was created. That means that Enoch was about 5,400 years old. So he's actually the oldest person who lived and is still living. Moses is about 3,500 years old. Elijah, who is translated, is about 2,800 years old. The people who were resurrected with Christ's resurrection are about 2,000 years old. Then you come to measly Methuselah at 969. So actually, father and son hold the record. Dad, 5,400 years old and counting. Son, 969. But how does that fit into the great controversy scenario? Think of this. Who on this planet, buying into the devil's principles of selfishness, is 5,400 years old? Not one. So even in that mute detail, that one detail says God is right. So in fact, if you want to enjoy wrinkle-free life for all eternity, join Prince Charming. He's the one that can produce real, lasting, eternal, wrinkle-free existence. On the back, you will see two panels, A and B, the Plan of Redemption, that summarizes the next section. The next three panels explain Daniel, which we will be covering here, and I'll be referring to this several times. The next two panels are about Revelation. The next panel is why the seventh day is correct, who changed it, state of the dead, year-day principle, all this wrapped in the Great Controversy theme. So now having said that, let's turn to panel C in the back and look at point 2, and this is the way we will resume back to the video.